Thank you so much for joining me on another meditation. Our breathwork pattern to start will be an inhale for 4 seconds, a hold for 4, and an exhale for 4. Now, it's not so important that you do it for that amount of seconds, but to keep a sort of similar cycle and rhythm. Inhale, hold, exhale slowly. Inhale, hold, exhale slowly. We're going to go on a journey together into nature. I want you to keep an open mind to explore with me, and also open your mind for creativity to create this surrounding atmosphere. Do you see the trees around you? Do you see the forest? Do you hear the birds? Inhale, hold, exhale slowly. Our first pattern that we want to explore, this is one that could even restrict this meditation here. If you are in a pattern of perfectionism, it may hinder you from being able to actually see. So I'd like for you to be an independent observer. It's made to be difficult. Inhale, hold, exhale the need for perfection. In this meditation, this is crucial for you to not feel like you need to be perceived as intelligent or above anything, but yet to find this balance to experience this meditation. Inhale, hold, exhale slowly the need for perfection. I get it. I've experienced a pattern before. I think everybody has in some way or another, driven by something possibly from the past. Somebody maybe in particular. As we go through this meditation, I'd like for you to see if you could find the origins of where this pattern comes from. It may be tough. Look in the past, look all the way to when you were a child. If this pattern is something you're familiar with, it is going to be important to see if we can find this file folder where this may be connected to many other parts of us. And this is crucial in the shadow work. Inhale, hold, see if you can find it. Exhale slowly. Yes, it's a tough task, and be patient. You don't exactly need to put pressure on yourself to find it right here, right now. We're going to be patient. And then also, I want to key on another pattern quickly. So let's get back to this. We're in this forest. You can hear the birds. You can see the surrounding the forest. And the forest, it just is what it is around you. the birds. I can't even say. To me, it seems like perfection. This, whatever environment it is perfection. It is of us, our creation in our mind. And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about it. It doesn't have to be perfect for anybody else. Let's just bring that sort of idea of worthiness and intellectual ability, perfection. Let's inhale with that. Inhale. Hold. Exhale the need for outer approval in this nature of perfectionism and intelligence. This meditation is the time where we don't need to prove anything to anybody. This is a great opportunity for you to see how calm you can be, how imbalanced you can be. It may be important right now for me to share you a pattern that I'm working on, and I think I will always be working on, and it is that of people pleasing. Now, I've sort of found the origins to this. I've sort of found the folder, but I work every day on this. I work on because right now, as I do this meditation, I can't. And I do my work, self-development work to help other people. I cannot project a need onto somebody for me to also try to please. And that's how a lot of these patterns work. So we're going to do a breath work with this pattern that can be found through so many different people. And it often is to try and help better the group, which is a great idea, but we may lose sight of ourselves. We may lose balance. So we're going to inhale with this self-worthiness, this ability to handle the tension. Hold. And exhale this need to be better, be approved, be able to help, to extend ourselves further than we're willing to our native vibration, because that is going to be so crucial. If you want to help people out there, you got to give them time. You may even have to give them the opportunity to help themselves. And then that is such a big part of this meditation we're doing right now. I'm going to inhale. We're so worthy. Hold. Exhale slowly, because a lot of us, we find our worth in trying to see if we can please somebody, and it's okay to be there for them, but not whenever it over exhausts us. Whenever the pattern becomes too much, you'll notice how you feel, and that's going to be a big part about this. A lot of times these patterns are to sort of bridge how we feel. It's in a way to avoid a certain feeling. And this feeling for me is that if I don't help people please, I might not have a role. I might be abandoned. I might not be good enough. And so with that, again, we're going to do an inhale. We're so worthy. We're so worthy of this. Hold. Exhale that need for approval, to be seen as a solver. You might be hit with this late at night. It happens to me. Late at night, I'll be hit with this need to resolve things. This need to resolve things that are just out of my control. And I think that is in the foundation of people pleasing, and it's in this fundamental folder that we're trying to find, and we're trying to nurture and see this folder and process this. Yet I also want us to get back to this comfortable area we're in this forest. What do you see? I see apple trees in front of me. I see apple trees. I see big oak trees. Beautiful, full of green, full of life. It is the peak of summer. The leaves aren't falling yet. I'm searching through this forest. Come with me on and let me guide you. I was going to do an inhale. Hold. Exhale slowly. And you can keep thinking about whatever pattern that may come up. It may be some way pulling on you, and that's okay. Whatever it is, whatever comes up, this is an opportunity for you to do some work on yourself. We're going to see all these different things that come up, and we're going to change our relationship with them. And we're going to see how we can navigate and accept these certain things. Because these thoughts are actually ways that our spirit is looking to. Our spirit is looking for a way to heal, to show you this pattern. We're going to accept our spirit here in this beautiful forest with an inhale. Hold. Exhale slowly. In this forest, I just feel so free. I feel so free, even though I've been affected by things in the past. I've been affected by certain needs for status and a feeling that if I have the status, then I'm going to be comfortable enough. And I want to just, if you felt this need before, I want you to inhale this comfort in knowing that you're good enough already. And we're going to hold, and we're going to exhale this need for status that seems to sometimes control us. I've been there before. Maybe you have too. Another important one is to feel the force that is that spiritual essence. When I'm in the forest, as goofy as it sounds, I feel like I can feel the nature around me as if Master Yoda was here with me. As if Master Yoda is sitting there with me, and he's describing the Force to me like I am Luke Skywalker. And what he wants to share with me is that you don't need the power and control to feel safe. You don't need the power and control. You just need to feel this inner force, this energy in you that you can feed your spirit. And I want you to take Master Yoda's hand here with a deep inhale. The feeling, the inner force, the good side of the force. Hold. And we're going to exhale this need for power and control that may sway us to this darker vibration. And unfortunately, I felt a need to control sort of environments before because I've dealt with the control. And often, a lot of times, these patterns are derived from different experiences that we have, where we've seen people that have established a sort of control in an environment, and we think, oh, maybe that's how I can feel safe. And it's okay. I forgive you. I think it's time we all forgive ourselves. With a nice inhale, hold, and exhale this burden. Unfortunately, sometimes we feel like a lot of things are our burden. And sometimes unfortunately, other people will want us to feel that guilt, to feel that burden, to feel like this isn't enough, this isn't acceptable enough. Sometimes it's even visual acceptance. I've felt this pattern from a young age where I needed to look a certain way to feel like I was acceptable. And I want us to just think about this pattern and just realize once again that we can decide our acceptability first, and that is going to be the best way that we navigate this pattern. So we're going to inhale this inner acceptance for ourselves as being beautiful. We're going to hold, and we're going to exhale slowly. You know, the crazy thing, whenever I feel like I'm in this forest, I feel like I can look down and I can see this puddle. And next to Master Yoda, he's observing this puddle also, and he's saying, "What do you see here?" And sometimes you might be seeing some sort of visual part of yourself that you just don't exactly are fully in love with. I think I'll go first. I think I see my receding hairline. Yes. And it's okay if you laugh a little bit. This might be a good place for us to laugh a little bit about ourselves. You know, it's completely okay. You can hear the cicadas. Beautiful. Get attached to this moment as you look at yourself in this puddle and you see your beautiful self. And to me, I think I wouldn't want to be like anybody else in this world. And this is a great opportunity for us to kind of reach our hand in the puddle, and you can sort of just feel, it's almost like it's your higher self touching you in your hand. And you see your reflection, and your higher self is saying, "I love you too." So we're going to bring in that feeling. Breathe in that feeling of self-love for yourself and self-acceptance. And hold. And exhale slowly. Oh my gosh. I feel like I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world right now. Being able to connect with myself, my spirit, I felt like that was my higher self spirit right now that I was able to connect with. And it can be so tough to connect with sometimes. And I'm hoping this is a beautiful, beautiful journey for you as we are in this forest, sitting down. I hope that you'll accept me as if I was like a Jedi, helping you through this to find your good vibration. And maybe this is a great opportunity to show one of my Jedi abilities. And that is an ability of separation. You may have heard something like this before of frame control. Now, this frame control, it isn't in some way that we want to control anybody around us. That's not what it's about. Our frame control is going to be, the foundation is going to be in separation. And if you can think about some experience in the past where you'd like to separate from, somebody that was just verbally interrogating you, we're going to practice this so that you're ready for the next time something like this happens and you can separate. We're going to breathe in the separation real quick just to get reacquainted. Inhale, we are totally separate. Hold. Exhale slowly, this need to resolve and people please and try to solve the situation. Unfortunately, a lot of times, and I've had this too, where I feel like I need to explain myself. I need to fill this experience, F-I-L-L, instead of kind of feel the space in between us. That space in between kind of feels like a burden. It seems like an area that you're not comfortable with because you used a pattern to avoid this. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on ourselves. And we're going to find this inner vibration, inner vocal cords And we're going to inhale, hold, exhale slowly. This is who I am. So this, you can kind of feel that vibration. You can kind of pop your ears in a way. And whenever you're dealing with someone that's confronting you, you can hit them. You can use that vibration in your mouth all the way up into your head, depending on how available this is for you vocally. And this can be a way to anchor. You can use this opportunity to feel yourself and see the space in between you and the other person. So whenever you vibrate, whenever you can feel their energy, you can see this separation of their energy. Whenever you hum to yourself, you focus on yourself and how you feel, and then you give them a response. And all of a sudden, your response will be anchored in you as a person and in your vibration. And this is a great method to practice your frame. And we're going to inhale, hold, exhale slowly. This is who I am. And this is me separate. This is me finding this vibrational flow where I'm just so free. And oftentimes, if you're dealing with somebody that may be narcissistic and be acting out of patterns, they may get angry with you because you're not feeling their trauma. There's a separation. But what you can do with this is to kind of show them a way out of the pattern. And you can show them as you're in a dominant pattern that you're more comfortable with, and you're not getting exhausted, and you could do this forever. You could just sit in this place, deal with them in a way separate. All of a sudden, you don't have to solve, you don't have to people please, you don't have to control, you don't have to find some way to anchor in power, status, whatever it is. All these things, they seem to go away, and you find yourself in your natural higher self vibration. And oh my gosh, me and Master Yoda are so proud of you. You know, we are having so much fun working on these things with you, and it's not exhaustive at all. It's so beautiful for both of us to see you in this beautiful forest. All the birds chirping, all the cicadas and insects just fully alive, and we can feel all the little insects and the noises and the vibration, and it's like they're being their self too. They're not trying to be anything else. So it is our job to be able to handle this burden of our conscious that we have and understand it, observe it like we did before, and find our way through these patterns. All of a sudden, you'll notice that in the future, you don't speak through the patterns as much. You may not speak with this need for importance or a need to prove through the words that you say. You just serve yourself in a balanced way, and we're able to just understand reality. And if you can tell, I feel like I am making a breakthrough myself in understanding reality right now. I'm making a shift and to find a way to give some value to some people out there, and it feels so, so great. And it's not exactly a shift to be heard or to be needed, but a shift in service and a shift in ability to not speak with a need of approval. I'm just glad you're here on this journey. If you're still here, that's great. That's wonderful. I'm so happy for you because I know personally how tough it is to kind of make a breakthrough in meditation. To get to this point, where you've kind of surrendered a bit to seeing how you can maybe find this balance. And this is a great opportunity to take an inhale with this surrender and acceptance of the patterns that we have, and a hold, and then exhale slowly. Now would be a great time to think about any pattern that is still with you, you're still maybe thinking about a little bit. I want to give you a little bit of time here. We're going to take 30 seconds to a minute, and we're just going to breathe a little bit and think about any patterns that come up again. And actually, if you feel like you can see it, if you hold on to that thought, we're going to do one breath. We're going to do a deep breath and exhale, and we're going to do a breath hold right here. See if we can find it. Inhale really deeply. Exhale. You don't have to hold this one. Then we're going to inhale really deeply and hold. Let it go inside you. As much oxygen as you can, and hold. See if you can find this pattern and where its origins are again. Whichever one is coming up for you. You want to think about it a little bit more? That's okay. We're going to find the origins. Is there a time in your life whenever you're really young, whenever you felt like you had to work out of this pattern, you had to fulfill this role? Go ahead and exhale whenever you feel like it's too much. But please hold as long as you can. I already exhaled because I'm teaching this. I can't do both at one time. We're going to find this pattern whenever you're younger. You know, I talked about a few of my patterns. This need to be visually accepted. That's happened from a young age. You know, I wanted to look nice. I got good compliments whenever I looked nice. And whenever I could resolve situations, I wanted to. I wanted to see if I could ease and resolve situations. So see if you could find that pattern out, where it's at. And we're going to use this opportunity as me and Master Yoda, as we sit here in front of this little pond, this little puddle, whatever it may be. We're going to seek the higher self in us again. We're going to look into this puddle. And we're going to ask ourselves, you may even see your inner child in your reflection. If you can, that's beautiful. See this inner child, see this version of you. And to me, I feel like spiritually we don't age. We're like a young age always spiritually. If we can always stay in the right vibration, we're all in this inner child phase throughout life. Maybe you're 5, maybe you're 10 years old in this little puddle. And tell yourself, it's okay. It's okay for this pattern. I accept this pattern. And I want to liberate myself by just healing this inner child. Tell your inner child version anything you want right now. Say that it's okay. Whatever it is, it's okay. You may feel like you may have not done the best you could as a child, but you can. But whenever you understand that you're always worthy and you're worthy of this situation, you are liberated and able to really just connect with your inner self, this inner spirit version of you. It's so beautiful. And you reach out and you can even do this again. You can even touch hands in the puddle and you can feel the ripples and you can see your reflection, your inner spirit looking back at you. Just smile to your inner spirit. Feel this vibration and connect with your inner self and see if you can create this vibrational connection with yourself. This is your inner spirit. And this is sometimes what we need to put first. And this is a perfect opportunity to put our inner spirit first. Because there's so many times we'd like to please other people. We'd like to help them, but honestly, sometimes we're just fulfilling their pattern. And if we can be at our best, it's time that we kind of have to take our vibration back and feed our spirit. So take a big inhale. We're feeding our spirit. We're seeing our spirit. We're seeing this connection, this energy in us. We're going to hold. And we're going to exhale slowly. And I've experienced such a beautiful shift in my life over the past years when I've opened my mind to seeing that I could be more than the physical. And it actually serves us in a very deep level to see us more than just our physical. And see how we can do things in the physical that can feed our spirit. And I'd like to share some with you. If you're a believer in God or Jesus Christ or whoever it is, I think it's a great opportunity to think of God as the creator, the great creator and composer. And think about something whenever you were young. If you don't compose right now, if you're not very creative right now, think about when you were young. What you would do creatively that brought so much life out of you. It brought you just enjoy so much. There's something you can picture. It may be something that's completely outside of the patterns that you operate out of now. You may have been pushed away this part of you, this inner version of you that was able to just be. This creator, this composer vibration, it mirrors God itself, who created this world, created this universe. Whatever it is, if it be inanimate or not, we are here existing. And around you is the physical. This is a great opportunity for us to channel some way where we can create. We're going to inhale this ability to create, compose again, hold, and exhale, so separate from these other needs and patterns that seem to not be in our core vibrational frequency, the core vibration that we want to live with as much as possible. And whenever you can close your eyes like these meditations, is there something you can do? For me, I do freestyle raps, and they're completely off the cusp. I close my eyes and I just start telling a story through my rap. And for me, I feel so weightless. I feel so free, and it heals me in a way to be able to just do this for 30 minutes a day. And everybody has 30 minutes a day to see if they can find a way to reconnect with that inner vibrational self. Hopefully you can do this all day, and it's in somewhat of a coinciding with your profession or your lifestyle. Whenever I become stagnant, all of a sudden I feel like I've lost my vibration. I have to spend time throughout my day. 30 minutes here freestyling, 30 minutes of practicing my vocals and singing. Maybe it's 30 minutes of creating a motivational meditation session. The more I can check some boxes and get creative, the more I can raise my vibration. And the more I feel like I'm really being myself. If I can go and try to do a stand-up routine, whatever it is that you guys like to do, that challenges your ability to stay in a zone, this is a great way to channel becoming better. Little different progress happens in this process. You'll notice little quirks. Certain days you'll be able to do something amazing. Some days may not be so easy to see your progress, but you're in the process, and that is what this meditation is all about. It's finding a way to get into this process every day where you are going to find and cycle your way into your best vibration and not be so affected by others. Whenever you can go on this journey with yourself, because that is the toughest part about this, taking on this responsibility for yourself to find and navigate and see through this cycle, to be at your best vibration and not put so much pressure on yourself that you resist it, is a very tough thing. We're gonna breathe in while we feel so free and light. Breathe in, feel the freedom, feel the lightness, feel the lack of pressure. And we're going to hold and we're going to exhale the resistance that seems to kind of get in the way at times from us to operate at our best. Often, like I said before, the resistance, it creeps into my life too. The resistance is often the patterns. If I have to over-explain things, if I can't find the proper pauses, all of a sudden, I can't create something like this. I didn't write down anything. And I was able to create something beautiful here, I believe. But I got to be truly transparent. I did write down a few little bullet points. But all of this was not scripted. And that's such a beautiful thing. It's like I'm creating my own script right now, here in the moment. And it just feels so right. It doesn't feel like I have to prove something. It feels so beautiful as we sit here in this environment listening to cicadas. We see the trees. We could feel the trees. Actually, for a second, I feel like I can feel a fern in my hand. You know, I'm just kind of grazing a fern in my right hand. Beautiful little ferns. And I feel like in this situation, everything is just being itself. It doesn't have anything to prove. The forest doesn't have anything to prove. The insects don't. The birds aren't proving anything either, as far as I know. So it's just we're just letting go. We're letting go. And oftentimes it's tough. It's tough to separate from the physical. We're in a timeline and we're aging as humans. And it can be a tough thing to deal with. I think it'd be a good opportunity for us to inhale this great feeling of being in the right place. Hold and exhale this need to chase the clock or resist the flow of the clock and the time as it goes by. If we can find ourselves in the moments that we enjoy the most, all of a sudden, time doesn't feel like such a burden. All of a sudden, I can sort of feel the sun just peeking through these leaves and these branches above me. I feel in this beautiful, beautiful place next to this pond. So thankful of my mentors and masters have helped put me in this position to bring you the most raw and authentic meditation that I can possibly give. And it's the sun is just shining in, giving us this opportunity of so much gratitude. I'm so thankful. This beautiful place that we're offered here. It almost makes me emotional. It almost makes me emotional. As I sit here, a man in a wheelchair, in a forest around me, I'm so thankful. My physical body isn't quite like it used to be, but my spirit, oh, it's as strong as ever. And there's no way to really measure my spirit. Is it just if I feel good, if I'm feeling liberated, all of a sudden I just kind of know that I feel like I'm in the right place. I hope you feel like you're in the right place too here with me. It's time. I think I'd like to inhale this gratitude real quick. Inhale with this gratitude. I'm so happy and thankful that I have this place. I cherish it so much. And exhale any need for it to be any better or any in it, and measure it or infuse some sort of logic to explain. This is meditation. I hope it doesn't seem at all analytical, because this is an opportunity for you to kind of separate from this. And it's such a beautiful thing, because you can operate out of that pattern and you can do amazing things using the logic, analytics. But this meditation, it just really isn't that time for it. Maybe this meditation is something that you could listen to at the end of your day. After you get up, you work, you motivate yourself, you get all these things done, and then you kind of unwind. And this is a great opportunity for us to just unwind and just feel the beauty of the world and feel like our natural self, and feel like we can get our shut-eye and our sleep and reset and feel liberated from the pattern, so that next day that maybe we can actually even be more productive by just being ourselves. It may be possible. Maybe this meditation will transform your ability to reach new goals. Or maybe it'll just help you find the solitude and sleep at night. I know certain meditations have helped me, and I feel like this is the best meditation for that sort of shutdown period of your day. Whenever you've experienced certain patterns pop up in the day, now here's the time to address it and use what we have here, this safe place, this beautiful place here, to reflect. And I just want to thank you so much for joining me here. I had the best time ever doing this meditation with you guys. And I would love for you to join me again. Subscribe. Do a comment. Let me know what you think. It all helps. I want to help you guys too. And I'll keep doing this no matter how many likes I get, because I love what I'm doing. It just makes me feel like me. And we're going to do one last inhale. Inhale. This is who we are. Hold. Exhale and need to be something different. We are worthy, guys. I thank you so much for listening to this. And I hope to see you soon. And lastly, we're going to vibrate in our throat. This is our natural vibration. This is who I am. Take care, guys. See you soon.